I had the right DP at the time. The kid that shot it for me was good. So
was that K-Slay Getaway Driver? Was that K-Slay?
No, that was what's the name? His name is Beef Bumble.
Okay.
He's from my neighborhood.
That ain't K-Slay. I saw a lot of people in that room right there. I'm like, how do you go about compiling? Like, who's gonna make this video? Who's gonna be my hard body?
You know what I did? I said, come on, y'all meet me. I'm shooting a video.
That's guys in the office
from the neighborhood.
Okay,
so this is why like Smurf, the kid bang, he was like, yo, he tried to get me killed. He saw somebody in the room, he shot at him before. They all in the neighborhood. They gonna shoot each other anyway in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So now you're gonna tell me that now you put it together that I was getting you killed at that point because you saw him in the video with me. Nah, man, he might have wanted to kill you for recreational purposes because you was saying some shit you wasn't supposed to be saying. You know what I'm saying? Like they just look. You don't gotta say a lot. Like where I'm from, they do a lot of shit, and then they expect you to respect what they just did. So a lot of times, they might have knocked his ass off and then came to me and said, yo, you know, that was because the nigga was talking crazy. And you look and go, oh, word? My nigga, you knew I didn't like all that shit he was saying. You know what I'm saying? And then you go, look, from there, now you cool, you in. You know what I'm saying? But there was no specific situation that was where they was told to knock him off. You know what I'm saying? Like he just he felt like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to say it, like when I saw that he said that, I was like, I wouldn't do that to him. I didn't have that kind of shit on my heart for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's still one of my peewees. He's like, he was alright. You know what I'm saying? There's a point to me that he was alright, and then they get confused, man. People get confused. You can see the confusion in his face. It's all in the tattoos. It should say Coke Boy, MMG, G-Unit, it's all over the place. Like, it's almost from originally Lost Boys. You know what I'm saying? And then he was G-Unit, and then anybody anti-G-Unit would be sufficient because, you know, you feeling like you can't come home because they know me. The same, look in the game situations. They know me enough in the neighborhood that it's not easy for us to cross paths because I'm not going to just step on you for no reason. Right, but once we cross, it kind of stays like that with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I go, all right, but my granddaddy actually said, if it slithered like a snake and it rattled like a snake, is it a snake? Or do you got to be bit to realize it's a motherfucking snake? I go, nah, it's cool. It look like a snake to me from here. So keep it from over there because I don't want to be here for it to bite me.
Yeah, what's good, people? Back live from the plaza. Alright, so today we're going to talk about this 50 and Bangham Smurf situation. So 50 in this interview, he explains that he didn't try and knock off Bangham Smurf, he didn't try and hit him up, he didn't put a hit on him. That just happened, in his words, for recreational purposes. Now what the issue is 50, he done a video for I'm the Man. When he's done this video, rather than doing the whole big budget thing, the whole Hollywood thing, getting a bunch of extras and actors, he's just gone to the hood. He just pulled up on the block, South Jamaica, Queens. He said, yo, what's every man doing? Well, what's everyone doing? What we doing? You man wanna do some acting? You wanna pull up? You wanna be in the video? Alright then, let's go. He just went to the hood, he's just got everyone, he's put everyone in his video. So a couple of the man them, they starred in the video. It's a classic video, to be fair. Go and watch it. It's I'm the Man, not the one with Chris Brown. I know that's the one that everyone remembers. This is just the original song, but it's a short film. So obviously he's put this video out, it's got a good response. But in Bangham, you know, he's out in Trinidad, he's watching the video. So he's saying, oh snap, man that tried to kill me is in the video. So he's pieced it up in his head like, oh, so 50 is moving with this guy that tried to shoot at me, tried to take me out. I know where it is now. 50, I know why he done that. Because he didn't know why the guy done that. He's like, I know why he done it now. 50 put a hit on me. So he done a couple interviews. You might be able to find some of them online. Couple interviews where he said, yeah, I get it now. 50 put a hit on me. So he's going around, he's saying this, and you know, sometimes with celebrities, especially rappers, when they get to a certain level, they don't respond to everything on the ground level. And to be fair, we've seen Bangham mention 50's name a lot, but you never really hear 50 reply. But this time he had to jump out and say, nah, don't put that on my jacket. I didn't try and hit you up. So that's what he's explaining in this interview. Nah, that's not what happened. What happened is, I just went to the block, I got everyone to jump in the video, and he's basically explaining the guy that had whatever altercation with Bangham, basically they didn't like the way Bangham was flexing. So obviously them times when Bangham was going at 50 and he's with Domination and then the block and they're talking wreck, they didn't like it. So they're like, you know what, we're gonna show you why you can't talk like that. And so they done a little action on behalf of 50. And then they approached 50 like, yo, took care of that little situation. 50's like, oh, word? I like you. I like how you're moving. And that's how it goes in the hood. Do you know what I mean? Certain times, if you're in the hood and you're a certain person in the hood, you don't even have to say anything. People's going to react for you. What, you're talking about who? Him? I'll deal with this. So 50 saying that's what happened. And then he even goes on to explain, which I think's probably the best bit of this interview. He goes on to explain that, nah, I wouldn't have got him done. Not him. I wouldn't have done that. Because for the time he was with me, he was I liked him. He was you know, that was my guy. See, I didn't have that type of stuff on my heart for him. And you know, that kind of shows with 50, because I know a lot of people see how 50 flexes. They think that he hasn't got a heart. He's just gonna do whatever, you know, whatever he has to do to get the job done. He's just gonna do whatever. But nah, he said, nah, not Bangham. Still, not Bangham. That was my guy. I actually had some love for him. And then he drops a little shot towards the end where he's kind of saying, look, you can see the confusion in his face, but that's what happens certain times. Because sometimes when you're rolling with someone big like 50, you know, and the door gets shut, all right, now I'm gonna F with Rick Ross, now I'm gonna F with French, you know, whoever can kind of help me feel that feel again, I'm gonna try and F with them. And that's what Bangham went on to do. But when he joined all these different crews and all these different cliques, he got souvenirs, he got tattoos on his face. So what happens is, after a while, when none of them, because you know, everyone's just kind of using you for your name or a bit of clout or to go against 50. So now when the smoke clears, you just got tattoos of different crews on your face. So 50 saying you can see the confusion in some of these guys' face. Just look at the tattoos. You're seeing one side is Coke Boys, the other side is G Unit. You know, you got the Lost Boys tattoo, and yeah. So you know, he gave a little shot. And he basically explains his mindset. Look, if it walks like a snake, talks like a snake, I don't need to get bit by it. It's a snake. Keep it away from me. And that's how he does things. And this is why a lot of people who 50 falls out with, they never really get cool. As he's got older, I've seen him be a bit more relaxed around, you know, guys like Fat Joe, Jada. But for me, they was always collateral damage. He never really wanted to beef those guys. But the guys like Ja Rule, who he actually didn't like, yeah, that's it. He ain't rebuilding that relationship. They ain't squashing nothing. He's still got beef with them. And that goes for a couple other people. You see now he's been going in on Diddy lately. There's no comeback. That's it. Because remember, Diddy's facing some issues right now. And certain people would be like, you know, he's going through stuff. Let me just leave him. Let me take my foot off his neck. But nope. 50's jumping all over him. Pause. But listen, certain people are going to be mad about this video, but don't get mad at me. I'm just reporting live from the plaza.